Oh, Benny, are you gonna come out today? Come on out. Come on. This is the perfect day to do it. 7/7/21. Right? Right? That's a perfect day. That's like it's fucking gay day, right? Let it be gay day for you, Benny. No? Not yet? Okay. You fajul. You're nothing but a fajul, right? A fucking fajul, for that matter, right? But hey, it's Bay and Biddy. We are here live. We're doing a show. It's a Wednesday, people. It's a Wednesday, and wow, I'm excited because we're going to talk about the 4th of July weekend. Seeing that it's 3 days past the 4th, and we told you, hey, we were going to let you know exactly what we were doing on the 4th, but we didn't tell you that it was going to be 3 days later. Oh, shit. Boy, we throw some wrinkles at you guys. I'm glad we still have a fan base. I'll just say that. Thank you. Thank you for listening. And even a special shout out to our luminary audience out there, including ourselves, Biddy. Welcome to Bay and Biddy from the Luminary Podcast. Yeah, and Bay, welcome to Luminary from the Bay and Biddy Podcast. Welcome aboard. Yeah, that was a fucking trip. We were watching Russell Brand, right? Under the Skin. We saw him on YouTube, and he'd have like hour snippets or 15-minute snippets, and then he's like, if you want the rest of this, we're on Luminary. Go check us out. Pay a small fee. You know, we got photographers, we got camera people, we got the lighting people, we got the fluffers. No, just kidding. Maybe we should look into that. So then we downloaded the Luminary app, right? And there just happened to be a search button among, Russell Brand, right? Under the Skin, original podcast from him. Dave Chappelle, The Midnight Miracle or some shit, right? And Talib Kweli's even on that thing. So I'm thinking, wow, like, Luminary, who knew, right? Who knew? I've heard of it, but who knew? So then there's a search bar, little magnifying glass at the top, and I'm like, should I even? Of course I should! So I typed in Bay and Biddy, and lo and behold, there we are, gas masks and everything. I'm thinking we need to update our photo. COVID's over with. They're not even checking temperatures at the fucking front doors anymore. So I guess the gas mask can come off, or what do we do? We leave them on there for... Do we leave it on there for like fucking nostalgia steak or what? Did I say steak? Man, I could go for a steak right now. But you just had your lunch, right? Told me to fucking watch the truck, so I did. You know, I gotta drive your happy ass out to fucking Joshua Tree, 29 Palms today. So while you were in there, I saw this Jeep just decked out in Bang, the energy drink, Bang logos. Bright pink everywhere, right? Bang this, bang that. Drink your fucking Bang, right? You want a Bang? Yes, you do. Here's a couple free samples, right? So I'm looking at the Bang. I'm looking at the chick, and then the dude steps out, and I'm like, whoa. The dude's got like this huge Bang, like, shaped backpack. It's shaped like a fucking Bang energy drink. It's like cylindrical and shit. And they're getting ready to fucking like go into Chipotle or whatever. That's where you went, right? Chipotle? Yeah. In fact, for those of you out there that are looking to save a buck, if you ever go to Cafe Rio, or this is Biddy, by the way. What's up? You guys ever go to, I'm on a budget. I have $11 to get me through, 3 weeks? So I don't even want to do the math on that. But I got to at least pay my rent. And then at least pay for this fucking podcast hosting on Spreaker. So we can continue to do shows that are very infrequently done. I can't believe we're doing a 4th of July show 3 days late. Whatever. So anyways, I go into Chipotle, or as Betty likes to call it, Chipotle. she's a Cafe Rio girl. I'm a Chipotle dude. You know, like, so, you know, we have to fight over where we're going to eat half the time. But we both love Arby's. So we have no problems if one of us says Arby's, the other one's on board. So I went into Chipotle with my $11 and, like, I could have spent $11 on an adult meal, and that would have been it for the week. You know, it's a short week. I had Tuesday and Monday off, along with, you know, 4th of July and Saturday, so the 3rd of July. But I'm thinking, okay, I got to get through the week, and I only got $11, you know, to get me some sustenance. I know you're driving, babe, but you know, by the time you get to 29 Palms, I actually have to wake up, get out of the truck, and do my service. So I need energy. Is basically what I'm trying to say. Long story short, you can go in there and get a kid's meal for $5, $5.34 or some shit. It was $4.95 for kids build your own meal. And I'm like, all right, so what am I getting with this? You know, like, so over at Cafe Rio for the kids menu, all they really had was like a quesadilla, I think. You could get a cheese quesadilla or a meat quesadilla. And I'm like, well, hello, put some fucking meat on that bitch. Like, I'll have some of that, your original barbacoa or whatever the fuck, right? The sweet pork. So I did that, and then threw a bunch of rice and beans and lettuce on top. And, you know, she had an adult-sized meal. This was a while back. What movie did we see that night? Oh, we saw 300. Oh my gosh, what a good movie that was. That must have been on a Thursday or a Friday of last week. Yeah, we did see F9. We might have a review of that coming out. I actually liked it, to be honest. Sneak peek, sneak preview, right? But or a snack. I don't even know. I don't know what I'm saying right now. I'm still digesting my my 2 carne asada tacos, rice and beans, with tomatillo salsa or whatever the green salsa is, cheese and lettuce on my 2 kid-sized tortillas. You got to pick your meat, right? So you could get carne asada, and that's what I did. I went straight for the carne asada. They give you a cup of each. So you get a cup of beans, cup of whatever. You get 2 cups of top sides, and you get a meat. But they put it in a cup. So, you know, the carne asada fit nicely into that little cup. I was able to fill out both of my tacos pretty immediately. And then I was able to throw the lettuce and the cheese on top, throw a little bit of salsa. Tacos went down first. Had the rice and beans. I did like the gourmet plating of a rice and beans from Chipotle. Oh my god. Which I think is funny because I didn't have Chipotle sauce or Chipotle dressing on anything, and yet that's the name of it. But I digress. So I'm staring at the beans, the cup of beans. I'm staring at the cup of white rice, cilantro rice. And then I had a little bit of salsa left, so I poured the salsa on top of the rice, thinking, okay, I'm going to have Mexican salsa rice. And then I'm like, okay, but I kind of want to eat the beans and the rice together. I don't want to have a whole pallet of rice and then another taste palette of beans, black beans. So I got crafty with it. I took either the top or the bottom of whatever they gave me my tortillas in, my kids' meal, and then I poured the beans down first. Then I flipped the rice with the salsa that was on top of the rice. So the salsa is nicely compacted in between the rice and the beans. And then the rice cup, it kind of stayed together. So it was like this beautiful plated beans with all I was missing was a plantain. It looked like I could have been at a Cuban restaurant. So yeah, so I was enjoying that. They had agua frescas, they had delicious berry agua fresca, delicious mandarin agua fresca. And oh yeah, I did see those 2 Bang people, the Bang ambassadors. I saw them walk through the door. And then they set a whole bunch of Bang on the counter, and I'm like, is that I was just waiting for a free-for-all. People just to start knocking each other over, like, oh, let me grab this. And so, literally, I'm glad you got a couple. I literally went up to them, and I'm like, can we just grab one of those, or what's the deal? You know, like, are you just like letting them air out before you put them back in your cylindrical Bang backpack? You're fucking, oh my god, you're Bang, you're what is it? It's a fucking like, it's like a Bang energy drink backpack in the shape of a fucking Bang energy drink, right? He looked like a fucking cannon strapped to his back, right? And they I mean, the chick was hot. The guy, you know, he was Italian, so I guess, you know, if that floats your boat, I'm guessing she was Italian too. Holy fuck! But they were Instagram model types, you know. I'm like, how do you get a job to do this? You know, I'm getting ready to drive, or Bay's gonna drive over to 29 Palms. Oh yeah, we just did I know where that's at. But yeah, you'll definitely need this. You'll need some energy to get over there. And so he's like, oh yeah, you know, sometimes they'll hit you up on Instagram and they'll say, hey, you know, we're looking for ambassadors. And I always thought that was bullshit. I always thought that was just, you know, they're not really going to give you a job. Come on. But apparently these two people are working and they're like just giving out drinks left and right, looking hot, doing it, you know, driving around in a fucking Jeep. That's all like Bang tatted up, you know. What do you call that? Like, I don't even know. The raps, the advertising raps. I don't know. So yeah, good. So what did we get? Well, we got some fucking watermelon over here. I never even seen this one. This one's called Wilding Watermelon with the W-Y. I thought it was like Wile E. Coyote. And then my go-to is the Star Blast. I enjoy the Star Blast. I pretend I'm Star-Lord every time I drink it. But, yeah, I'd bang that fucking Bang ambassador, I'll tell you that much. Holy shit, she was cute. Fuck, we should have got a picture of those two. Damn it! Why do you always leave the fucking phone in the truck? Oh my god. Anyways, so you got over on them, basically. They gave you fucking 6 cups of fucking condiments. You got your 2 tortillas, your carne asada, for $5.30. That's pretty good, bro. I like how you fucking think. They even asked you, is it for here to go, right? And then that's when they know. That's when they know. Is this really for a kid, or is this for this fucking big kid? And sure enough, what'd you tell them? Yeah, I said it was for here. Your fucking cover was blown right there. Where's the kid, right? So where's the kid? Oh, he'll be in a minute. Yeah, right. Oh my gosh, man, that agua fresca, I was enjoying that. So yeah, so right now, you know, masks are on, masks are off. Literally, this was a clever way of doing it. On the door walking into Chipotle, it said, thank you for wearing a mask for all of those of you who are not vaccinated. Thanks for wearing your mask. So it's like they're thanking you ahead of time, just saying, hey, you know, the rest of us are going to go maskless. We're going to be nudists. We're going to be facial nudists. But the rest of you, hey, good looking out. Thank you ahead of time for wearing your mask and not getting us infected with your cooties. And what's your problem? Why haven't you got vaccinated? You know, it's almost like people just expect you to get vaccinated so you can be like the herd. You can be like the rest of everybody. You know, and I still wear my mask. You know, I put it down around my chin when I'm eating. When I get up to go to the soda fountain, I put the thing over my face, over my nose. You know, out of respect, I guess, out of courtesy for all these other people that did get a shot, and those people that think they're better than the rest of us. I guess they have this whole table full of dudes. You know, they're all talking. It's like if you're either not like doing something with a mask, you're talking about the mask. We're talking about COVID. It's like, I'm like, do you guys have anything better to talk about than fucking COVID? Like, we're like a year and a half out. Or a year, I don't even know how long. It's like, do you really, like, a bunch of dudes, you're like, oh, now we can go to conventions again because now, you know, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I guess conventions, that's the thing to do in your line of work, I guess. Oh my gosh. So anyways, I'm gonna Let me take a sip of one of those bangs. I need a sip, and I need to take a nap. If you want to keep going, Bay, have at it. Just get us there safely. And what do we got? We got a stop in Joshua Tree, stop in 29 Palms, and a stop in Yucca Valley. And then we got a couple stops over in Desert Hot Springs. So we got five up the hill, and then or up that hill, right? Not the hill. 5 over there, and then 2 if we can make it on the way back. Oh, that makes sense. What we got? What is it? It's almost 1 o'clock, 12:30. Yeah, we should be all right. Just focus, man, and don't stop daydreaming about that Italian chick, man. Like I don't want you to like spring wood and then all of a sudden the steering wheel goes awry and we're on the bushes. we're like stuck to a Joshua tree. All right, have at it, Bay. Talk about the 4th of July weekend. You can give up the dirt. Nothing really happened, right? Yeah, you're right. Nothing fucking did happen, but oh my god, this sign. Every time I fucking see this sign, where good times come alive, this chick's got her ass in a fucking floaty, and her foot's just like, she's kicking up water with her fucking left foot. And the water beads are just dripping off of her toes, and I'm just like, she's got shades on, she's a Latina. I think she's a Latina. Dear Lord. Oh my god, what is it with fucking Latinas and fucking lazy rivers? Oh man. But yeah, pretty much nothing happened. My therapist, I got a hold of my therapist. I guess we're on fucking texting terms. She got 2 new cats, Luke and Leia. So that's pretty cool. She's like, I got kittens. I got new kittens for the house. I'm like, oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Are you trying to like secretly tell me something? You want me to come over and play with your kitten? Kittens, kitten, plural. Or no. It was just you just wanted to show me that you have kittens. Oh, that's so lovely. That's so sweet. That's precious even. It's even precious. I have 5 dogs. How about that? And I have no idea where we're gonna fucking place Biddy's dogs. We're still at the house. Apparently, we haven't been able to pay the rent, so that's probably why Biddy slept all day on 4th of July. He like he's doing right now. I can't even believe. First of all, I can't believe he's not sawing logs yet. The minute his fucking head hits the pillow or hits the side of the fucking glass window, he's out. He's just out. And then he starts slobbering on himself, and fucking, his bottom lip starts quivering. It's just ugly. It's really ugly. In fact, it's a horrific sight. Sitting there with this fucking, God, is he bloated or? He was telling me he was bloated at Fantasy Springs. I guess he and his girlfriend or friend or whatever you want to call her. I'm just gonna call her his girlfriend. Fuck it. Until he tells me otherwise, Biddy's off the market. He's got a girlfriend, right? So him and Betty, Biddy and Betty. God, that just comes off the tongue awkward. That's what she said. Oh, okay. That's funny. I can read your mind even when you're sleeping. But Betty and Biddy. Yeah. So I guess she was working while she was busting her ass from 8 to 11:30, 8 in the morning to 11:30 at night, on the 4th of July, no less. He was sleeping. He was in his bed the entire fucking day. He didn't even get I think he did tell me he woke up to look to see if he could find San Diego fireworks on his TV, and of course he didn't. Turns out that Channel 5 KTLA, it's only live streaming on AT&T network, the AT&T lineup of channels, right? But he wanted to have his ESPN, his NFL Network. So I think, what did you do? You went with Sling, And that was pissing you off, so you canceled Sling. You got T-Vision. T-Vision went belly up, and they switched to YouTube TV. So I think that's what we have. We have YouTube TV. And, you know, for what it's worth, you get your ESPN, you get your... I think you even get Access. Access? Yeah. And you got your NFL Network. Like, will Aaron Rodgers make up his mind what team he wants to join? Jesus. Excuse me. I'm sorry. That would have been a nice firework. A couple fireworks. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is going to the Bears or the Lions or I don't know where the fuck he wants to go. Aaron Rodgers is going to the 49ers. How about that? That would be a firework. Because really, Jimmy Garoppolo... No, they just got a new quarterback. Fuck. You better not go to the Chiefs. We have Mahomes. What, is Aaron Rodgers going to sit behind Mahomes? He's going to sit behind fucking Mahomes, who's basically like a Brett Favre, like, you know, clone, except for he's black. So there's that. But, yeah. So, Biddy did nothing. He did nothing. That's probably why we didn't have a show. He's like, I can't just get up and tell him we did nothing. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm not going to say, oh, yeah. I think we posted some pictures of Biddy's brother over in San Diego, just to make it look like we were with him. You know? But we weren't, you know. We weren't invited. That's usually the case. Biddy's brother, his wife, and his kid, you know. They don't want us tagging along, making lewd comments, jokes. You know, I guess they don't like to laugh. But that's okay. It's okay. Our humor is not for everyone. I get it. Oh, man. But that Bang energy drink girl, I'm pretty sure she's for everyone. It's just that she's got I think she picked the right guy. She picked a right guy to go do Bang work with. I wonder if they actually do actual Bang work, you know, like Bang type. I don't know. If it keeps me awake driving to Joshua Tree and then the 29 Palms, I'm gonna think about it, right? And between the bumps on this fucking highway, oh my gosh, and thinking about that girl, wow, I think something's gonna wake up. Wow, don't you hate when you go to sleep at night and the air conditioning's blowing right on your throat, and you wake up and you're like, oh my god, I got COVID. Or you're just like, you're coughing and you're just like, what the hell's what? Oh, the vent is on right over my fucking head, or the fan is like blowing right on my face. What? How come it's not oscillating? Make this thing. Can you make this thing oscillate for me? I don't want to read the manual. I don't have time for that. What? You just have to push it like one more time? Push this button? Oh. Oh, shit. How come they don't say... maybe they did say so. So Biddy tells me that, you know, he was going to stay home. Maybe that's another reason why he didn't get out of bed. He didn't get out of bed 4th of July because he knew he wasn't going to go anywhere because he has a Chihuahua. And his Chihuahua trembles and is like a ball of fucking nerves every 4th of July. She hears one little illegal firework go off. Fuck. It doesn't even have to be illegal. This could be legal in a fucking town over. And she still freaks out. So she's just a ball of nerves. She comes running in, jumps on the bed, curls up next to Biddy. She's trembling. Her ears are just like vibrating, you know, like her little tummy is like, you know, sounds like a small motor, a little engine on a small car, very small car, a VW Bug maybe. And she's just, oh, the poor little thing is hyperventilating. Like, Biddy, get her a brown bag. Get her like a little brown. Do you have any brown bags the size of a Chihuahua? Yeah, let her breathe into that bag because she's hyperventilating. She's freaking the shit out. Oh my goodness, we got Kevin James, July 31st, Agua Caliente. Agua Caliente. Oh, that reminds me, Biddy was saying that when they checked in, so they finally decided to get out of the damn house. what was it? Was it was Monday. Almost Tuesday. Because Biddy's wife hadn't left the house yet. Biddy's wife was supposed to leave. She didn't leave. He didn't want to leave. And then hear her talk shit about, now where are you going? He wanted just to leave after she left. Not have to answer where he's going, right? Now where are you going? So Billy finally left around 6 or 7. She's like, oh, these need to go to the laundromat. You know, our dryer doesn't work. Hey, say nothing more. Say no more. Your wish is my command. I'm going to take this shit and I'm going to go dry it. You better be coming back tonight. Nope. That's what Benny said. He put his foot down. Nope. I'm going to go dry this over at Betty's house. And I'm not coming home. You know, he didn't have to work the next day. And Betty worked all fucking weekend. So she could, like, at least pay the deposit for 2 comp rooms at Fantasy Springs. So, that's where they spent Monday night and all day Tuesday. I think they got back around midnight or so, back to the IE, the lovely San Bernardino, lovely Riverside. And then Benny went home and he walked his dogs when he got home, and he didn't even know if the wife was still there. And sure enough, she was there. He peeked his head into the bedroom this morning. She was there. He just saw her head. He didn't know if she was breathing or not. There she is. And she's not yelling at me. That's the way I like to see her. Just laying there, just being quiet. And then he went off to work. And now I'm driving his happy ass all the way to 29 Palms. Just because he asked me to, you know? Normally, I'm in the fucking passenger seat. And he's doing the fucking heavy lifting. But, you know, every now and then I like to give him a break. You know? In fact, I don't know. Maybe he should be driving. This is some bullshit. So, you mean to tell me that Betty drove him to and from Fantasy Springs after she spent all day, it's 4th of July even. It wasn't even like the day before. I think she worked the day before as well. Probably not all day. But, you know, she does the whole DoorDash, Uber Eats thing. She does that, you know, makes a little extra money. She has a Monday through Friday gig, you know, so, damn, Betty, why don't you go with her one of these times? Show her some fucking moral support. Why don't you drive her around? Or at least get out and deliver the shit to the door. I mean, I think that's what parents do. Parents take their kids door dashing. Here, I'm going to leave the engine running. Kid, go take this to the door. Don't eat any of it. No. So, yeah, so that's what it was. Benny got a little sunburned. He spent most of his day at the pool the other day. And he was telling me that everybody at that pool, it's over in India, you know? So that's like the Coachella Valley. That's like, you know, it's basically, you know, old people, they're over there, right? They're over there, and I guess when old people want to go gambling, they'll go to Fantasy Springs. And then they'll take off their clothes and they'll go to the pool. And that's quite, he was saying it was quite horrific. That everybody there, like, he has a gut. Believe me, Biddy has a gut. Not everything about Biddy is Biddy. Especially his gut. And there he goes, making fun of this chick that doesn't get into the water once. She's wearing fucking pumps and a bikini. Pumps and a bikini, and she has the gut of a fucking grown man that drinks beers, that drinks 24 cases. And he's just like, wow. You know, now mind you, Betty's not slim. He's not slim. And yet, here he is commentating on this woman's gut. And he's just like, hey, Betty, check out that chick's gut. I don't know if he was like, check her out so I can keep looking at her ass, or if he was more like, just check out her gut. And then she damn near slaps him like, what are you fucking talking about her gut? Mine's 3 times as big. He's like, no. Look at the fucking, in proportion to the rest of her, how did her fucking gut get that big? She's like, I don't know, maybe she's a beer drinker. You know, like we don't drink beer. But the minute we do, we get bloated. Because Betty and Benny, they're hard liquor. They like the hard liquor. Betty's a whiskey drinker, so. So they said that the most fun part of their fucking weekend was going to this little deli, this little Italian cafe or whatever they fucking have. It's not even Italian. It just, the seats reminded me of Italy or gelato or I don't know. It's called Lick something. Lique. L-I-Q-U-E. Lick. Not leak. Leak sounds gross. Lick. Or licky. And they have sundaes, they have malts, they have shakes. So they had some screwball peanut butter whiskey. They're like, ooh, wouldn't that taste good over like a peanut butter and chocolate shake? And it kind of did. I guess they said it kind of did because, Biddy, he didn't want to pour too much in it and change the consistency. Nobody likes nobody likes to drink a Frosty, basically. You want to take a spoon and you want to take spoonfuls. You want to maybe you want to take a straw to it, but generally you want to kind of eat it like it's like a sundae in a tall glass. And so that's what they did. But Biddy made sure not to pour too much of that whiskey in there. So they knocked out. They knocked out after they had that. Woke up the next morning, and I guess there was too many people in the pool the night they got there, or too many yahoos in the jacuzzi. So they're like, let's just go tomorrow. So it's like 7 in the morning, and Betty tells Biddy, hey Biddy, let's go to the pool. He's like, what the fuck time is it? It's my day off. She's like, oh, it's 7:30. It's my day off. I am not getting up at 7:30 to go sit in a wet pool. Like, to me, this is comfortable. This is relaxing. Like, until I get hot, that's when I want to jump in a pool. I don't want to jump in a pool at 7 in the morning when I haven't even had breakfast, I haven't had sex, I haven't turned on the television, I haven't had coffee. Like, you want to go to the pool? I don't know, have at it, right? Like, she likes to gamble. He doesn't really like, he'll sit there and watch her play the slots. He has no idea what's going on. None whatsoever. She has to tell him, and then even when she tells him, he still doesn't know. So he's just there. He's just there to make it feel like they're a couple, And they're a couple. But I think the next night she went down there and she went to go pick up dinner, because she had been working. He had been sleeping all weekend. And he's broke. He has no way of paying rent for July, so... In fact, the trip almost didn't even happen. Because he's like, I can't even contribute. I feel like shit. I don't want you spending all the money. And I'm just, basically taking advantage, right? She's like, no, I did all this so we could go have fun. Because most of the time you're the one taking me. And you're taking me on places and surprising me. And, even though it's not a surprise, like, I told you I have a couple free rooms and they're during the middle of the week. I just thought maybe, we could get away. And so that's what they did. And that's basically what Biddy did for the 4th of July. While I stayed home and watched his wife clean every room except for Biddy's with the carpet cleaner. And guess what? The dogs, they happened to shit in Biddy's room. And she's like, well, they didn't shit in the hallway, they didn't shit on the stairs, they didn't shit downstairs, they didn't shit in my room, they didn't shit in my office, they didn't shit in the laundry room, they didn't shit in my bathroom. They shit in Biddy's bedroom, so I'm not going to clean it. And that's what she did. She cleaned the entire house except for Biddy's room. And that's why they're getting a divorce. Long and short of it, here she has the equipment to do it. Biddy doesn't know how to use that equipment. And then Biddy came back last night, came back with laundry nice and dry, Betty had even folded it, walked the dogs, and went upstairs, and there's shit still all over his fucking carpet. So I don't know if that shit's ever gonna get cleaned up. It might still be there when they move out. Because, you know, like if it's actual shit, if it's hardened shit, you can pick that up. But if it's just like liquid shit, and then it's fermented and it's dried and it's just there. I don't even think that shit will peel. I don't even think that'll peel off the carpet. I don't know how you're gonna get that up. But I'm glad Biddy and Betty are getting along, and I'm sad that Biddy and his wife couldn't make it work. They just couldn't do it. You know, almost 20 years. They couldn't even put in like a Kobe performance. 20 years or Tom Brady, 20 years with the same team. They came a year short. Well, they came many years short because it's been bad. She says that the marriage was done in 2013. He would probably take it back a little further. They got married in 2002, and I think he was faithful until 2007. So it was over for him 2006 probably, if not the same day that he gave his fucking vows. But I remember his friends telling him, "Hey, there's the door. You still can leave. You can get out of here. You don't have to do this." And he's like, "No, I have to. Everything's been paid for. And everybody wants to go to a party. So let's just do this." And he had fun. He enjoyed it. I don't think he regretted marrying until later. He wanted to do it. He appreciated his friends telling him, you know, what they thought of the situation, but ultimately, Biddy's his own man, right? And I think when it happened, I think Biddy was really, you could see the look on his face. He was really happy. He was a happy guy for maybe a couple months, and then he realized that marriage wasn't what he thought it was going to be. You know, everything that they used to do. You know, you better make sure like the girl you're with likes to suck dick. That's all I'm going to say. Because the minute you get married, if she doesn't like sucking dick, she's not going to do it. Plain and simple. Oh no, we're married now. I don't do that. That's for date. That's for people that are dating. Excuse me? People who are dating, aren't we still dating even though we're going to be married? You do know that I need my dick sucked. I need it. It's a necessity. This is not a luxury. This is not something to debate. This is something that was happening prior to marriage, and it still needs to happen after marriage. What happens if I just stopped eating you cold turkey? And that's basically what happened. He never really, I don't even think he really enjoyed it with his wife. But when she stopped, he stopped. Right? And, you know, even normal sex was very, very infrequent. So, you know, they had problems from the jump. They had problems. And it's just a damn shame. You know? Not everybody is for everybody. Or anybody. Anybody isn't for everybody. And everybody's not for any. You know where I'm getting at, or maybe do you know where? Not every person is right for each other. That sounded better. So you guys, I'm hoping you guys had a good Thanksgiving. Next show we're actually going to think about what we're going to talk about. So we'll actually have something to share. Maybe this or that. You know. I saw a license plate that said Bat Gabe. B-A-T, like Batman. Gabe. G-A-B-E. I think Biddy wanted to name his son Gabriel, but he never had a son. Bat Gabe. Maybe we'll do a Batman versus Superman or Marvel versus DC Comics. We have Black Widow coming out this Friday. That should be fun. All right, you guys, we're going to head up a hill. We're going to head up a mountain. We're going to head through Yucca Valley into Joshua Tree, past Desert Hot Springs, and all the way to 29 Palms, and then come back. So we're going to do a lot of driving, and the engine is going to be pretty loud. So I'm going to give you guys the option. Oh, so okay, 99% say go ahead and end the show right now. Okay, perfect. Your wish is my command. We'll be back out here later, guys.